Hi everyone, I'm Tesla, a 25-year-old in Texas with no dependents, and I received a surprise check from my old mortgage lender after refinancing. They had already sent me $125 because apparently I had overfunding in my escrow account, which they have to refund, but I was not expecting this check of $1,598.18. I talked to my parents, and this was because there was leftover money after funding the escrow with the new loan. I actually don't know what that means, but I was told it's basically free money that I can do whatever I want with it. It's amazing timing because I was gonna basically have a 0% savings rate after paying another $800 to my mechanic this month for finishing my car, which is actually still not finished. I just no longer have my rental, but that's another problem for another time. For now, I get to decide what I want to do with this check. There are a lot of possibilities, and when I told one of my friends, he said I should invest in crypto before Bitcoin goes to the moon. I could put it towards the principal of my house because it came from my mortgage lender, so my first thought was to just put it back into my mortgage, but I just cut my payoff time by 15 years, and I don't think it's necessary to pay it off any sooner, especially because I might sell soon. YNAB has a great loan feature that will tell me how much money I can save if I were to make an extra payment. But since it's shaving off only 4 months, I don't really think it's worth it for an amount that could serve me now, especially because after refinancing, more money goes to my principal than before. And I'm also contributing $9.65 a month, which is some extra cents every month towards my principal. It's not really a lot, I just wanted to round up that number. Probably the most responsible thing would be for me to put it into my Roth IRA as a 2021 contribution because I didn't max it out this year. However, I've been feeling really low on flexible capital. If you've seen my previous videos, you may see that I am not always able to hit all of my savings targets. And that's okay because I knew that was going to be the case from the beginning, but lately there have been other unexpected expenses like car repairs, and I had to replace some home appliances. And also, I have been aggressively saving since 2019, and this is my year to spend. And I know that doesn't seem normal for someone who is sharing all their money moves online, but I might as well take advantage of being in a big city, and I have not taken a real vacation in over 4 years, if not like 8 years. So this is the year that I am going to go out and do stuff, and that means I have to focus on bumping up my savings for when they inevitably drop. First, though, I am going to take care of my credit card payment because I overspent this month on fun money. More on that on the monthly recap video, but I am a sucker for musicals, so I need to assign 5503. Now that that's taken care of, we can get to where I'm going to put the rest of the money. I ran a lot of scenarios. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I could do with this money, but I think I mostly want to spread it out to goals that excite me and then still just put little bits into goals that I need to play catch up on. First up is subscriptions because I believe I had the wrong goal type because I was losing money every month instead of saving money. So I am paying for Notion, YNAB, and my yoga subscription every year. And so I should have 273 in savings, and I only have 196. So I should only need to add 77, but just in case I still have the wrong goal type or something, I'm going to add the full 273 there anyway. My bills amount is already really healthy, so while I could reach the full amount, it just doesn't benefit me to add ahead on that one. Another goal that confuses me is it says to assign $178 to get to $800. I want to get to 800 by December, and I'm already at 622 again, which is more than I even had in the beginning. So why would I complete my goal so early when it's so far away? Fun fact about this month ahead category, I actually was a month ahead before I started YNAB. I just didn't realize that's what it was called. And because of YNAB, I actually got rid of all that money. So when I first started YNAB last year, I got stuck on the first rule of giving every dollar a job. And I just had $3,000 sitting around, and it didn't occur to me to just make a holding category like everybody else does. I thought I had to be actively working towards something. So last year, as soon as I downloaded the app and like read that first rule, I was like, okay, I've got to put it somewhere. I think I put it all in investing. I don't remember the full breakdown of where everything went, but for some reason I just thought, well, if this is how everybody else is doing it, it's just going to be easier for me to start at zero, which is ridiculous. It's never easier to do that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was so used to not even knowing when I was getting paid because I just never had to think about it. And I didn't realize how stressful, I didn't remember how stressful it was to actually be paycheck to paycheck like I am now. And I obviously overestimated how much I could stay within my categories and within my budget because before it didn't matter because I always had that fallback. And now I'm paying for it and I have got to build this back up. It used to be easier for me to get to this amount because before I was barely investing anything, so I had like an extra $1,000 a month to put in savings, but I can't do that now, but I can still put the minimum $100. I'm on track for emergencies, but I'm gonna add 5 just so it's like 340. Chip has a vet appointment next month. That's gonna be $300, so might as well cover it now. It might even be more than that because last year Chip started throwing up some blood clots 2 nights in a row, and the emergency vet could never figure out why. And every time he coughs, even though it's never happened again, I still get really anxious. So maybe they can run some extra tests or something. I plan on going to 2 vacations this year, the Northern Lights in either Canada or Alaska for a full week. And then I've got a weekend in Vegas in October for the When We Were Young concert. I plan to do that one really cheaply, like just getting there, going to the concert, and turning around. I know it's kind of a waste because I'm traveling 1,070 miles each way, but I only have 8 vacation days and I've got to prioritize. Actually, this makes me question this goal because if I know I'm going to spend before December, maybe I should have a monthly contribution goal instead. I'll think more on that later, but for now I'm just going to add 500. Medical care is already on track, but there's never any guarantee that an illness or an injury is going to wait until your goal date, so I'll add 100 extra. This whole thing really has me evaluating all of my goals, and it made me realize that my tech category was wrong. It was green all this year because there was no date assigned to it. When you have a savings balance goal without a date, it assumes that you're just on track. But now I have it set to December like the rest of my goals, and it's asking me for 71, but I like numbers in fives, so I'll do 75. I'll also be spending from this category sometime this year. I put it on hold because I was given a work laptop, but my personal laptop is still on its last legs. I was not prioritizing Christmas, so I'll do that now. The lip injections goal had the same issue as the tick goal. There was no date on it, so I thought I was good and I wasn't. It wants me to assign $347 now, which I am not going to do. Down payment can have 50. It'll be years until I get another house, but it's just a 1 penny at a time sort of a thing. I thought of getting rid of this goal and putting that money elsewhere, but I'm eventually going to want $10,000 and I have to start somewhere, and it's okay because I can be patient. I think I pressed the undo button somewhere here. Let's add 3 to auto care just to round it up to 5. I know that's kind of arbitrary, but that's just how I like things. So many thoughts about what to do with basically just $9, but it will be more meaningful for me in the future to have it in the month ahead category. And now most of my goals are green, which is what I love to see. This was unexpected but fantastic, and I hope future Tesla is glad that I made these decisions. What would you do if you received some unexpected money? Let me know in the comments below. Since this really helped to bump up my savings, my tax return will probably just go to investing. I really want to have almost a year's worth of expenses in cash, so I feel like if I had $50,000 liquid, then I could really be comfortable and then go all in on investing. Of course, I could change my mind about that figure later. I'm really just taking it one day at a time. So thank you for joining me on this journey, and I will see y'all later.